Welcome everyone, we are having a look at the D-Link DIR819 dual band AC750 router. The router comes with a 3 years warranty and it has 3 high gain antennas which provide you with a wireless speed of up to 750 Mbps. So you can also check out the other features on the box. It offers simultaneous dual band connection and it can also be used as a repeater or a range extender. So let's just quickly open up the box to see the contents. The moment you open the box, you'll find some documents. This is the warranty information and the quick installation guide. Then you'll find the router below that. As you can see, it has 3 antennas. These are high gain antennas, making sure that you have good connectivity throughout your home. So at the back, you will find the power button and the power port. Also the WAN port over here and the LAN ports. The WAN port is in yellow. You'll also find the power adapter in the box. And apart from that, you'll find the Ethernet cable. And this is the configuration card on which you'll find the SSID and password information. You can use this to connect to your Wi-Fi network. So let's just quickly go ahead and see how to set up your router. Let's begin with the physical connections. The first thing you'll have to do is insert your power cable in the power port and the other end of it will go in the wall socket. Then next comes your internet service provider cable, which you insert in the WAN port. And lastly, the Ethernet port, which you will insert in one of these LAN ports. And the other end of it goes into your computer. And then you power on your router. Once you power on your router, you'll realize that your power LED is glowing and your 2.4 and 5 GHz LEDs will glow. And once you're connected to the internet, your globe LED will also start glowing. So let's just quickly go inside the computer and see how to configure your router. So to begin with your configuration, the first thing you'll have to do is open your web browser and enter the IP address 192.168.0.1 in the address bar and then press enter. Once you do that, you will be guided to this wizard page where you have to click next. So the router will detect your connection automatically. So if your physical connections are not being made properly, then this dialog might show. So just make sure that you have connected everything according to what I have told you. And click on connect. So as you can see, your network has auto detected your connection type, which is PPPoE for me. So depending upon what internet service provider you're using, that type will vary. So you have to enter your username and password here, the one which your internet service provider has provided you with. So I'll enter my username and password. And click next. So you'll be taken to this particular page where you have to make the settings for the 2.4 and 5 GHz band. As you know, this is a dual band router. So you can change your network name and password in this section. It is recommended that you change your network name and password to something that you can remember better. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I'll keep the details as they are and click on next. So this is where you have to set an interface password. This is the password which you'll have to use to log into your router to change your settings. The router by default does not have any password. So you can set a password of your choice, something that you can remember easily. I'm setting something that I can remember easily, which is admin123. And then click on next. So here you'll have to find your time zone and select your time zone. Since we are in India, we have to select the time zone Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai and New Delhi. And then click next. So this is the page where a summary of your settings will be shown. So just cross check, and once you're sure of that, click on next. So as it says here, the settings are being saved. It might take a while, so just sit back and relax. So there you go, your settings have been saved. So you have to enter the password which you had set earlier. I had set admin123, so I'll enter that and click on login. So there we are, your internet connection settings are all accessible to you. You can go to the status page and check that your connection type is showing as PPPoE, the cable status is connected, your network status is also connected. That means you have complete access to internet at the moment. So just to make sure whether everything is working properly, we can just open up a new tab and try to access the D-Link website. And as you can see, it's working perfectly fine. So that is how easy it is to set up your D-Link DIR819 as a router. So let's just quickly go ahead and see how to set up this same device in a repeater mode. So to begin with, you'll have to open the web browser and enter the IP address 192.168.0.1 just as earlier and hit enter. So you'll be taken to this login page. And by default, there is no password, so you can just click on login. Once you do that, you will be taken to this page. So essentially what a repeater does is extends the range of your existing Wi-Fi connection. So you'll need to have one Wi-Fi router, which is your main Wi-Fi router, whose signal you'll essentially be extending. So to begin with, you have to go into the setup tab and in the device mode section. So here under wireless mode, you'll find there are two modes. One is the wireless router mode and the repeater mode. So you have to select the repeater mode. So there are two bands, as I said earlier. This is a dual band router. So there is a 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz band. So since my main router is operating on a 2.4 GHz band, I'll also select 2.4 GHz for my repeater and save settings. Click on OK. So since the wireless mode has been changed, you will have to log in into your device again. So just keep the password empty and click on login. So once you get to the setup page, you will find under the device mode a section called as 2.4G repeater, since we have now set it as a 2.4 GHz repeater. So click on that. So this is where you have to find your main router's network which you wish to extend. So to search for that, you need to click on the site survey button. So what it will essentially do is search for all the Wi-Fi networks around you, and from the list you will have to choose your network. So as you can see, I can see all these networks around me, and this particular network is my network, Redmi. So I will select that network and click on next. So now that I have entered my network, I have to also enter the password. Pre-shared key is basically the password of your main Wi-Fi connection. So I'll enter my password, which is dlink123, and press next. Okay, so in this section, you'll have to set up a new IP address for your repeater. So this IP address has to be in the same range as the IP address of your main router, which is called the gateway IP address. Your gateway IP address you will have to enter in this particular field, and in the same series you will have to have the IP address of your repeater. So how do you find this gateway IP address? If you are on a Windows computer, you can open up your command prompt, type in ipconfig and press enter, and you will get your IP information. If you are on a Mac computer, you have to go into your network preferences, and into the advanced tab you will find a TCP IP section where you will get your IP address. And if you are on a phone, you have to just go to the connected Wi-Fi connection and look for the properties, and you will find your IP address. So my gateway IP address is 192.168.43.1. So here I'll enter 43.10 since it is in the same range of the gateway IP address. Subnet mask, you can keep it as it is. The gateway IP address you'll have to enter. As I said, for me it is 43.1. This section also has to be left as it is. Click on finish. Okay. It might take a while for the settings to take effect. and then your router will start rebooting. So the router has finished rebooting and we are guided to the login page again. So if you can observe in the address bar over here, the IP address is showing as 192.168.43.10 now. So you'll be able to log into your repeater settings when you enter this new IP address. So as you can see, the 2.4G repeater status is showing as connected, and your network name is showing up here. And you can also check out in the Wi-Fi drop-down menu. That is the network that you are connected to. So this is the name of your repeater network, which is essentially extending your internet connection from your main router. So let's just check whether it's working properly and open a new tab and try to connect to the D-Link website. And as you can see, it's opening perfectly fine, and that means we are connected to the internet. So that is how simple it is to set up this device. So go ahead, happy surfing, and have a nice day.